Welcome to my little country kitchen. My name's Marianne. We are going to be making the enchilada sauce. It's so yummy. I pulled out all of these tomatoes from my freezer. I had about 4 bags full of tomatoes from my garden. And I'm measuring them out.
8. 10. Okay. 12. Okay, so I was also going to go over while I'm waiting before I get into the enchilada sauce recipe, my canning plan for 2024. Go over my canning plan for 2024. Look how pretty it is. Okay, I already got it wet. I need to put it in a paper sheet protector. Okay, so I'm planning on doing ham and bean soup, caramelized onions, check. We already did that today. Enchilada sauce, check. We're doing that today too. Want to do tomato soup? I already have 2.5 more bags in the sink. Okay. Also want to do coleslaw, and most of these are pints. If they're not pints, then they're going to be half pints or even a quarter pint. I want to do my cranberry chutney sauce, which that I invented, or actually I probably got it from the Food Network recipes way back in the day, like 10 years ago. I want to do the 2-in-1 barbecue sauce from the ball canning book. Corn relish, homestyle relish, root relish, cranberry mustard, cran orange vinegar, our jardiniere. It's those carrot and cauliflower pickled stuff. I don't know how to probably pronouncing it wrong. Dilled carrots, sweet squash pickles, spiced cabbage, kimchi, chicken wing sauce, veggie soup, beef stew, zesty peaches, grape juice. If I get a good deal on grapes, that's if and when. Glazed carrots and pickled beets. So I counted my inventory of all my food supplies and all the stuff that I've canned, so I'm really proud of myself for doing so much. But I counted all my jams, and guess how many I have? Write down in the comments if you think it's under 50. If you think it's under 100. It's not. It's 138 jars of jam. That's a little crazy, if you ask me. So we are set for jam for at least 3 years. Now I need the peanut butter to make up for it, right? All right, so let's get back to the enchilada sauce. I'm gonna put this on sear saute to cook down the tomatoes more. Knowing I wish I would have peeled them. Oh, I'm gonna have to run this through a strainer afterwards. We'll see how the texture is after. Okay, so instead of tomato puree, I'm using fresh tomatoes. It already has the caramelized onions in there. Now I can use either red chili or ancho chili peppers. Let's go see what I have. Okay, I do have some ancho dried chilies, so that's good. I have a few. I'm only going to put in one big one. I'll show you how we prep that. And then I have a lot of these guajillo chili pods. Look it up, see if they're hot.
100 to 5,000.
Okay. Break off the stem, and then we can munch it in here. Okay. I took off the stems of the ancho chili peppers and the guajillo chili peppers. I added 1 ancho and 2 guajillo. And I took out the seeds, of course. And I added 1/2 cup of sugar. And those will soften up and cook down. You know what? I'm probably going to add way more, since I have a ton. crunch them up like this and they'll soften up. I'm not very good at growing peppers yet, so one of these days. Six guajillos, 1 ancho. We'll let that cook down. Okay, now we're adding about half a cup of lemon juice. Oh, 1 cup actually. Liquid aminos, or you can use soy sauce. 1/4 cup of that. I have this onion pesto that I made in May of last year, so you can look up that recipe. I'll link it down below. Ah! This is my garlic equivalent. And it has olive oil. Okay. And now paprika. Two things of paprika. Go ahead and mix this up and let this cook down. Now I'm going to run it through the immersion blender. Okay, it's actually sour. Maybe I didn't need that much lemon juice. Okay. Tablespoon of salt. Let's see if that counteracts it. Okay. Gonna add, oops, 3 tablespoons of pepper. It's not very hot either. Oh, that actually helped a lot. Now we're gonna run this through the food mill. This is my mama's food mill. And she used to make stuff. There we go. Okay. And you see all these tomato skins? We're gonna mill those out.
I love my 2-cup measuring cup. It's definitely worth it. Get it from Dollar Tree.
Turn it this way. Okay. Do a few spins this way, and then you scrape the skins on the bottom so more sauce will drip down. See all the icky tomato skins? I guess you could save this and freeze dry it, and then blend it, and then you'd have enchilada seasoning. That'd be kind of a cool idea. We'll see. Okay, it's already milled, so this is the remainder of the sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and add another 1/4 cup of soy sauce. This is actual soy sauce this time instead of the aminos. Let's see how that ends up tasting. So I felt it was missing something. Grant, will you get a spoon?
What?
Another spoon. Now you taste it again.
Why'd you open
Soy sauce.
that? Why? That's...
Yummy. That's way better. It mellowed it out. Okay, I'm going to be adding this red pepper powder. All it says is red pepper is in here. It's like a Korean red pepper. It's not as spicy. I'll start with a tablespoon. And then some cayenne pepper. Okay, I think we got it at a good heat level. I don't like it plain, so that's kind of the point. It's hot enough for me to mix it with a jar of cream of mushroom soup. I was going to add Tony's, but unfortunately that has caking agent in it because I can't find my chili powder, but I added the cayenne, so that worked. So now we need to... This is still warm, so I need to get this in jars and into my pressure canner.
Here is the recipe that I made up. Half of it was based on Rachel's 1870s enchilada sauce, and the other half was ingredients from our favorite enchilada sauce, which is Rosarita.
Okay, all my jars are cleaned and washed, checked, so now we can fill them up. I wanted to do half pints because this is a perfect size for one recipe of enchiladas. And the canner is on behind you on low, on warm. So the water's warmed up, so the jars and the sauce and the water in the canner will be the same. Okay. Now we definitely need to clean these with vinegar. Oh, I'm going to put vinegar in the, because we have really bad hard water. Well, it's too full. You want it at the right headspace so the air will get out better. Just made 12 and a bit half-pint jars. Looks great. That's what I was wanting. And now we're cleaning off the rims. I love my little boa towel. That's awesome. One of my neighbors made it. Bought it at like one of those fairs. I like wiping around the entire edge of the rim because sometimes you get spills like that. And I will write up the recipe and put it on the screen so you can take a screenshot of it. Now we need the lids. Okay, now we're adding my lovely 4-jar lids. If you want to use my code, it is LITTLE10 and you'll get 10% off. I definitely stocked up on that, what do you call it, the Black Friday sale. I highly recommend doing that. And they've just been soaking in hot water right here. So now we're going to add Perfect. Okay. Just want to twist it finger tight. And if the jars are super hot, you can use this tool to hold them. I'll show you. Like this. Hold it like that, and then you can add the band. That's what this tool is for. Finger tight. Okay. And these are going to process in a pressure canner for 50 minutes. I believe. I need to double check the recipe. That's what Rachel did from that 1870 show. So, but these are smaller. I need to double check. Okay, this is on low. Already got 2 inches of water in there. And I could have done a double batch and then stack them twice, but this is more than enough for me and my family right now. So this will give us 12 enchilada meals, and 12 half-pint jars fit perfectly on the bottom, so that's great. Okay, let's get the lid on. Okay, take the weighted gauge off, and now turn it up to high. And have to bring it up to pressure. We'll be back. Okay, you see that steady stream of steam? You need to let that steam for 10 minutes, so 9:54, 10 more minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, the alarm's really loud because I have to hear it wherever I am. So now I'm going to stick it's my Presto canner. Stick the gauge on there. And that's a 15-pound gauge because of my elevation is above around 6,000. It's actually 5,600, but all right, so we'll just wait. And now we start the timer for 40 minutes. I double checked the recipe and it's a 40-minute timer for this enchilada sauce. Yay, I'm excited, can't wait. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. Now we need to turn this off and let it settle. We're gonna wait for the pressure to come down, this to stop jiggling, and the little button to go down as well. And then we'll be back. Okay, this is complete at 0. The button's down. I'm gonna take off this pressure. Gonna open this. And just tilt it like that for 5 minutes so the jars don't get cooled down too fast. Open the lid away from you so the steam doesn't go in your face. Now we can take out the jars. So pretty. Okay. And it looks like most of the jars sealed already. Okay, awesome. Some of them are still bubbling. You can see that one's still bubbling. We'll just wait for these to cool off till tomorrow, then we'll label them and put them away. And there was no siphoning, so it was good airspace. Thank you so much for joining me in my little country kitchen, and we will see you next week. Bye.